Instagram is the must-have app for anyone wanting to build a following. Or at least, that is the opinion perpetuated in the artist community. But what if I told you that Instagram is killing your creativity and hurting your art? Hi, I'm Shauna. I'm a freelance illustrator and mom looking to support you throughout your creative journey. Instagram was once a simple social media platform that allowed people to connect with others through the use of images. It was considered the perfect platform for artists because of its presentation. And many artists flocked to it and built their followings from the ground up. And then, somehow, the platform has devolved into a place where self-esteem goes to die. So you open up your Instagram feed, and the first thing you're going to see is a bunch of perfectly curated images, captions, all designed to show the world how wonderful and how perfect everyone's lives are. And like many others, including myself, it becomes harder and harder to separate fiction from reality. The more unrealistic images, the more perfect images you see, the more difficult it becomes to determine what is real and what is fake. I'm not saying that the beautiful artwork that is posted on Instagram is fake. What I'm saying is that all the beautiful artwork on Instagram is curated. Artists aren't showing the mess-ups and the practice sketches and the scribbled out lines and everything that they've gone through in order to create the images that they've created. They're not showing the blood, sweat, and tears that they have shed to create that beautiful artwork. Instead, they're showing their best work, and only their best work, because they're using their Instagram like a portfolio, much like many of us do. Unfortunately, most people, including myself, start to compare ourselves to others. The context behind the art is removed, and we don't see the years of practice, and we don't see the devotion that some of these artists have towards their work. All we see is perfect. And us ourselves, or we ourselves, we can't create perfect all the time. That's not possible. But we start expecting it of ourselves, because that's what we see. And then we start losing ourselves, because we can't live up to the narrative. We can't live up to the fantasy of being perfect all the time. So then comes self-esteem issues, self-worth issues, imposter syndrome, depression, anxiety, and then the next thing we know, we can't recognize ourselves. And because we don't know who we are and we're just chasing after anything to make us feel like we have worth, we start jumping from trend to trend. Oh, it's mermaid and draw this in your style and Inktober and. And we lose ourselves. We forget who we are. We forget why we practice. And we forget everything. Our creativity suffers and our art suffers. And we suffer. We become easily distracted and unable to stick or make realistic goals because all we see is this fantasy. And we can't tell what's realistic and unrealistic anymore. We start to believe that these big, great artists, these beautiful artists we see all the time, are making these beautiful illustrations, these beautiful works every single day. I don't know about you, but it takes me 20 plus hours to create and to finish one illustration. One. Some of them upwards of 50 hours. I can't keep up. And many of you can't either. And to be honest, the big artists, they're not keeping up either. They have a backlog of work that they recycle constantly so that they can keep up. We start being unable to stick to our own practice because we've lost ourselves and we don't know how to move forward. And then the algorithm, that dreaded algorithm that tells you that you must be posting constantly and that you must be using these tools specifically this many times a week, doing this exact thing every single day in order to be seen by those who have already opted to follow you. That's not even taking into consideration showing you to new people. You have to earn the right to be shown to your own followers. And this impacts your creativity. You start jumping from popular thing to popular thing and only doing popular things in order to be seen by anybody. And then the algorithm starts to dictate to you exactly what they want you to create. There's an article out that was put out in December by Rainy Lane. And it's on her blog. I'll post it down in the link or in the description below. She had the opportunity to talk to the Instagram drones. And they outlined to her what they expect you to use. And of course, they're going to prioritize and push forward the people who are using the new tools like Reels over anybody else because they want their shiny new toy to be the limelight. But other than that, they outlined a very rigorous and very unrealistic standard of what they expect their users to do. And you can go read the blog for yourself. But when I saw it on Twitter, back when I still had a Twitter, it made me angry. Because Instagram believes that we are all looking to get insta famous and post constantly to their platform as though it is our full-time job. No, thank you. No, thank you. Instagram and the other social media platforms are all guilty of this. I implore you to look at yourself objectively and ask yourself, what do I want to do? Who am I? What are my goals? And then look at your Instagram account. Pore over it. Do your posts align with who you are? Do they align with your goals? Or were you just trying to please the algorithm in a desperate attempt to be seen? Think about it. Instagram is harming you. They are killing you. And they want nothing more than for you to stay on their platform, spending half a second, if that, going from post to post, identical in pretty much every way. Just swiping up and up and up. They don't care if they destroy your life, if they destroy your creativity. They don't care that they are destroying your self-esteem and your self-worth. They don't care so much that they shared with Rainy Lane the most unrealistic idealization of user behavior. A list that would have you actively thinking about and creating for Instagram every waking hour of the day. Of every single day. Just to be blessed by the algorithm gods and seen as a worthy individual to be showered with follows and likes and comments. How stupid is that? And while I will not be giving up my Instagram account again, I think I've gone through like 6 accounts now, and I never make it to 1,000 follows before I quit. I'm really close this time to 1,000. Maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. I really don't care at this point. But I really do want you to think about this. Think about the way you use Instagram and ask yourself, does this help me? Or does it hurt? And if it helps, great. But more than likely, it's hurting you. And you shouldn't give them that power to hurt you. I apologize for the way this video played out. I didn't follow my script. I tried writing a script. It didn't work. I really did try writing a script. But if you want to see more videos like this, if you need someone to be on your side, to be there for you, to pat your back and push you forward when you need it, please subscribe to this channel. That is exactly what I'm here for. That is exactly why I'm creating this channel. Because there are people like me out there who don't believe that they amount to anything. They believe themselves failures. They believe themselves to be imposters, playing pretend at whatever it is they are doing. And I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. You are an artist. You are a writer. You are creative. And you are wonderful. You're everything that you want to be. You're everything you think you cannot be. I believe in you. Whether or not you believe in me. In the comments of this video, please list your platforms, your websites, and everything. And tell me who you are and what you have the potential to be. Because I would love to follow you and support you on that journey. Please like and subscribe. And I hope each and every one of you have a fantastic Instagram-free